How are you all? Did all of you submit your classwork? Okay, is it completed? Study well. We'll be taking your FA once in few days. Start studying all subjects. Luck. A person who believes in luck means fatalist. Okay. What is centenarian? A person who is above 100 years. Omnipresent. One who is present everywhere. Mercenary. Person who can do anything for money. Okay. Misogynist. One who hates women. Monogamy. A practice of having one wife or husband. Mono, one. And what about autobiography? A life history we have written, isn't it, of any person written by himself. Biography, a life written by somebody else. A life history. Honorary, a position of which no salary is paid. Ambiguous, a person whose meaning is unclear. Now this is the exercise in our readers, page number 28 or something. Take the most appropriate one word substitute for the following. A person or thing that cannot be corrected. Unintelligible, indelible, eligible or incorrigible. Answers will come in after we finish this 5 sentences. A person of good understanding, knowledge and reasoning power, intellectual. Person who knows more than one language, linguistic. One who possesses more talents, versatile, A. Words inscribed on a tomb, epitaph, D. Okay, the answers: see, first one D, second one B, third one A, fourth one A, fifth one D. These are the small meanings and the words which we have not studied till now, I know that. So just go through it one more time, read it, learn it, and your books are with us. That's why we are not giving you any homework, okay? But just go through this and read the readers. This project work will be challenged for your now for your understanding, but it can come in your exams. Right? Bio sketch, autobiography of Sudha Chandran, Kiran Bedi, Sudha Murthy. You have to write informative 15 to 20 lines about it, neatly with proper explanation. Okay, got it? One of them I'll give you example here. You have read about Nick Vujicic, who had accomplished every seemingly impossible thing in life despite having the most difficult form of disability. You have read about Narayana Murthy, who is one of the most remarkable examples to win over unbeatable difficulties. You may also have heard or read about some remarkable Indian women such as Sudha Murthy, Sudha Chandran, Kiran Bedi, many other women who have crossed all the hurdles to become successful. Work in pairs and make a list of qualities you like in your partner. Exchange the list with your partner. You can do it in your home also, isn't it? With your friends, cousins, brothers, sisters and all. Access whether you want to and more words describing your own qualities. You have to write the words describing the qualities of Sudha Chandran, Kiran Bedi, Sudha Murthy. I have given you about Saurav Ganguly, right? Some of them have written, few have left it. Why, I don't know. If you go on writing 3 to 4 times about it, you will know how to write, what to write. Got it? Qualities help us live well and solve the problems that we come across in our lives. Now if we write about Kiran Bedi, who is Kiran Bedi, children? Indian politician, first Indian police officer. She is retired now. And tennis player who has 24th Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry from 28th May. These are her qualities. She was born on 28th May 2016. No. Born date is 9th June, 1949. So she is alive. She is 72 years old. She has become old, so she has retired. She lives in Amritsar. Her husband's name is Burj Bedi. He was born in 1972 to 2016. So she is first Indian female to become an officer in Indian police service and started her service in 1972. Got it? Earlier, no, there was no police inspector woman in India. She is the one. She studied from Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, in 1993, University of Delhi in 1988, and in Punjab University. Indian politician, social activist, retired police officer, tennis player. Like this, you should write all her qualities. Got it? Political party which she belongs to Bharatiya Janata Party. What are the other political affiliations? National Democracy. Parents Prakash Lal Peshawari and Premlata Madana, father's name. What about Chief Minister V. Narayana Swamy? United Nations Police Department. Anu Peshawari, she worked in list of lieutenant governors of United Nations Police. Clear? Next we'll see about Sudha Murthy. She is an Indian author. She wrote the lesson I Will Do It. That is a story about whom? About her husband, who is Infosys chairman now, co-founder Narayana Murthy. So Sudha Murthy is a Padma Shri awardee, Indian engineer teacher, Kannada, Marathi, Indian author, English author, as well as social worker. She is also the chairperson of Infosys Foundation. She is married to the co-founder of Infosys, N.R. Narayana Murthy. She was born on 19th August 1950 and her age is 70 years now. She lives in Shigaon. Her husband's name is what? N.R. Narayana Murthy. He is born in 1978. About Education Institute of, he is of, so children, he is the Narayan Sudha Murthy. I will do it. Just now we have read the lesson, right? It's about her husband Narayana Murthy. So we are reading about Sudha Murthy. She is also engineer. She helps her husband in job. Her education is Indian Institute of Science, B.V. Bomaradi College of Engineering and Technology. She is from Cornell University. She has two children, Rohan Murthy and Akshata Murthy. Awards Padma Shri. Now we'll start our lesson. Next new lesson, a part of it. The Dear Departed. The characters are Mrs. Emily Slatter, sisters Mrs. Elizabeth Jordan. Husbands of Amelia and Elizabeth are Henry Slatter and Ben Jordan. Victoria Slatter, a sister of 10, Amelia's daughter. Abel Merriweather, the father of Amelia and Elizabeth. When the curtain rises, Mrs. Slatter is seen laying the table. She is vigorous. The description, how she looks and all. Vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get her own way. She's in black. The dress she's wearing, she's in black. She goes to the window, opens it and calls into the street. What does Mrs. Slatter say? Sharply, Victoria, Victoria. Die here, come in, will you? Victoria is a girl, precious girl, often dressed in color. She enters, the girl enters. Mrs. Slatter, what she says, this is a conversation between two people. Listen, this is a lesson, talk, how it is goes on. And conversation also comes in the exam, it's compulsory question. Mrs. Slatter, I am amazed at you. Victoria, I really am. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. It would never do for them to find you in colors with grandfather lying dead upstairs. Grandfather is dead. This is a story which starts. Victoria, where are they coming for? They haven't been here for ages. Mrs. Slatter, they are coming to talk over poor grandpa's affairs. Your father sent them a telegram. We have to tell it off if anyone dies, isn't, to our relatives, so that they come, they pray for them, and some family disputes, property disputes will be there, they'll clear it off. Henry Slatter, a stooping heavy man, it's the name of a man, with a dropping moustache enters. He is wearing black tailcoat, grey trousers, a black tie and bowler hat. Henry, I am wondering if they will come at all when you and Elizabeth quarrel, she said. She would never set foot in your house again. Earlier what happened? Elizabeth and Henry quarreled, two sisters of grandfather who is dead. They both quarreled and never Elizabeth again entered Henry's house. In his house her father is dead, who is dead. They are thinking that last time she said she'll not come in the house, but now she'll come because her father died and she has some share in the property, right? She wants that. Mrs. Slatter, she'll come fast enough about her share of what our father left. You know how hard she can be when she likes. Where she gets it from, I can't tell.